vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes.
Empires may rise and fall. Emperors and movie directors may scale to heights of great fame and infamy. Actors may wither and die, but film schools will last.
I'm coming home now. I'm coming home. Right where I belong now. Right where I belong.
I went from boy to a man, why? My position had to stand down, but I had to make the perfect plan, now I'm on the way. I had to fight for the city, I had to fight for the people. You gotta do what all leaders do. Everyone here, we believe in you, and you can be a hero, cause we see you do it. And this is the time that we needed you. Everyone is here to see you move. Winning, we winning, we winning. We put a world on the way. And every time you're swinging through the city, you are saving the day. Let's go. We on the way. We on the way. We on the way. the town. Now there's no villains allowed. Everyone cheering the crowd, but I'm still way up, I'm over the clouds. We had to fight for the city. Competition was lethal. Honestly, it's no biggie. I had to do what all leaders do. Uh-oh, they don't want it, man. Uh-oh, they don't want it, I promise. Uh-oh, they don't want it, man. Uh-oh, they don't want it, I promise. Uh-oh, they don't want it, man. Uh-oh, they can't handle my powers. They always hate on us, but they can't do it without us. Yeah. We gotta clean up the streets. We don't accept the defeat. We keep on going until we win. Yeah. All of them weak in the knees. Tearing headlights when they freeze. But we keep on going until we win. Yeah. We all the way. Yeah. We all the way. Yeah. We all the way. Yeah. We all the way.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip, word upon your lip, lip. Rather let you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes, but critical, egotistical. Don't wanna be the parenthetical, hypothetical. Working on to something that I'm proud of. Out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe. I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes.
You know, this is the 20th anniversary of the LA Film School. So many amazing people in front of the camera, behind the camera, and all around this industry have come through.
Half of the 500 seats here tonight are set aside for students or film schools like the LA Film School so that they can get up close and personal with the creative people and get a sense and an insight about how these masters of cinema work.
We need our writers. We need everybody in every walk of life to tell their story. I'm really excited to see what the LA Film School has to tell us.
The idea of tonight is combining this talent, the people that make movies and the people who want to make movies, because they're the future. And LA Film School is a fantastic partner, and we're thrilled that you're involved.
I used to teach at the LA Film School. I think the students are terrific and they're the future.
Happy anniversary, Los Angeles Film School.
Jay Hunter, big shout out to LA Film School. Congratulations on your 20th anniversary.
Hey, happy 20th anniversary, Los Angeles Film School from Jeannie Mai.
Congratulations, LA Film School, you're the future.
Best of luck and may you all find your joy.
Big shout out to the LA Film School.
Happy 20th anniversary, LA Film School. Make those films, baby.
And 20 more years, 20 more years.
said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more run, and it's gonna be a sight to see. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes.
Empires may rise and fall. Emperors and movie directors may scale to heights of great fame and infamy. Actors may wither and die. But film schools will last.
I'm coming home now. I'm coming home. Right where I belong now. Right where I belong.
perfect plan, now I'm on the way. I had to fight for this fight for the people. You gotta do what all leaders do. Everyone here, we believe in you. Know you can be a hero cause we see you do it. And this is the time that we needed you. Everyone is here to see you move. Winning, we winning, we winning. We put a world on the way. And every time you're swinging through the city, you are saving the day. Let's go. Yeah, 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 we on the way. Yeah, 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 we on the way. Yeah, 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 we on the way. Yeah, 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 we on the way. We had to fight for the town. Now there's no villains allowed. Everyone cheering the crowd, but I'm still way up, I'm over the clouds. We had to fight for the city. Competition was lethal. Honestly, it's no biggie. I had to do what all leaders do. Uh-oh, they don't want it, man. Uh-oh, they don't want it, I promise. Uh-oh, they don't want it, man. Uh-oh, they don't want it, I promise. Uh-oh, they don't want it, man. Uh-oh, they can't handle my powers. They always hate on us, but they can't do it without us. Yeah, 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 yeah. We had to clean up the streets. We don't accept the defeat. We keep on going until we win. Yeah, 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 yeah. All of them weak in the knees. Seeing headlights when they freeze. But we keep on going until we win. Yeah, 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 yeah. We on the way. Yeah, 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 yeah. We on the way. Yeah, 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 yeah. We on the way. Yeah, 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 yeah. We on the way.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever Picking up on the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, roll me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word up on your lip, lip. Better that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes, but critical. Leak it just to go. Don't wanna be the parenthetical, hypothetical. Working on to something that I'm proud of. Out of the box and epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe. I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes.
Good afternoon, everyone. How do you all feel? That's a 1 out of a 10 easy, okay? Hey, we're here celebrating something very spectacular and very special. So I'm going to ask you all again. How do y'all feel? That's better. That's how I feel. So welcome to the Los Angeles Film School, and welcome to the graduation of our August 2019 class. My name is Joe Byron. I'm Director of Alumni Relations, and I have the very distinct and special honor of having had the privilege of teaching the first class here back in September of 1999. So if you do the math, you can see that we're just about to have our 20th anniversary of our first starting class. It's going to happen in about 3 weeks. So we're very excited about that, and we've been celebrating our 20th anniversary all year. It's so great, it's so fun. I've had also the unique perspective of seeing what happens to young men and women, sometimes older men and women who come in here who are very passionate and very dedicated and very focused and take dreams and visions and, you know, the things that make them tick and make them reality. And it's been really, really great. And we're really celebrating another great class that's going to go out there. So enough of the preamble. Let's celebrate our graduating class. We like to say that the Los Angeles Film School is not a hobby school. It's not a place where you're going to come in and study general subjects. You're going to major in psychology or English and then really declare your true major after 2 years when you're in your junior year. But rather it's a school for people who are serious from the get-go, and we start them out immediately in terms of practicing the craft that they want to learn. And it's a little bit different in terms of schedule, in terms of demand. Now, to give you an idea, in a traditional school, you may have 1 or 2 classes per semester, and you may be in class maybe 16 hours, 15 hours. You're doing homework, but you also have time to socialize and party and have spring breaks and fraternities and sororities and things of this type. But here, sometimes they're in class 32 hours a week. And as many hours as they spend in the classroom, there's probably a lot more in terms of project work, right? And there are no summer breaks. They work all the way through. We give them Christmas off, Christmas week. There is a spring break. Y'all go to Fort Lauderdale, get all tanked up. What did you do during spring break, everybody? Yeah, they worked. They worked because their hearts are in the work. I want y'all to indulge me for just a little bit. I want to do a tribute. And the first thing I want to do is ask our graduates to stand up. And now I'd like you to turn and face your friends and family. Love it, love it. Okay, now, if you're the husband or wife, or mother or father, or stepmother, stepfather of any of these graduates, would you please stand up? Ah, very handsome group. I see where you get it. Mm-hmm. All right, sons and daughters, would you please? Oh, please stay. No, don't sit down. Indulge me here. Sons and daughters, please stand up. Brothers and sisters, please stand up. Okay, okay. Boyfriends and girlfriends, but only if you're serious. Standing up, sit down. Okay. Oh, we got some. Did you see? They're serious. They're serious. Aunts and uncles, please stand up. Cousins, nephews, and nieces, please stand up. Roommates, landlords, studio executives, bankers, film investors. I never forget the grandparents. I save you for last. Grandparents, please stand up. Really good friends and neighbors. Okay, if you're not standing, it's because I've either missed a very important category or you're in the wrong theater. We're not going to be showing Angry Birds 2, but you can still see it across the street at the ArcLight. If you go fast, you'll catch the next showing. But if you are standing, it's because you've loved and supported these amazing graduates here. And I want to ask them now to give you all a hand to show their appreciation. Without your love and support, they wouldn't be here for sure. Oh, friends, did I say friends? Friends, stand up too. If you know somebody up here. Everybody stand up, except for the pigs and the birds. All right, everyone can sit down. Thank you so much for indulging me. Sorry I made you stand for so long. I want to make an announcement. You know, I've been, for the past 2-3 weeks, I've been monitoring the Emmy Awards because the television award season's here, and it's really exciting because we are really tied into Hollywood film and Hollywood television, and the Emmys are a big deal for us. And I am so proud to let you all know that we have 6 graduates from our film, recording, and animation and other programs who have been nominated for Emmys this year. And when I say nominated, I'm saying nominated, their name will actually be on the Emmy trophy. In addition to that, we have 30 other graduates who have worked on 30 other productions that have gotten over 118 nominations. So we got more nominations than HBO, and we're really proud of that. And I can't wait, because in the years to come, there are going to be a lot more because of what I've seen of the work of the people sitting in these two front rows. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to this school. And award season puts me in mind of my heroes in the television and film world, and one of those is the actor George Burns. Y'all remember him? Yeah. You know, he started out in vaudeville, lived to be 100 years old, you know, passed away like 6, 7 years ago. Went on to radio, where he and his wife Gracie Allen really set the structure, you know, how situation comedy should be. You know, the goofy person and the person that's always taking the fall, and, you know, all the misunderstandings that happen in situation comedies. And in the 50s, they were pioneers on television. You know, they won the very first Grammys in comedy back in 1953, 54, 55. I actually remember that. It tells you a little bit about how old I am. Then, Gracie passed away. They'd been doing movies all along, and of course, George went on to make movies as an elderly man. You remember his most famous role? Oh, God, right, with John Denver. What a great character, what a great God character he played. He's probably my favorite actor playing God. Sorry, Morgan. Don't hit me with a lightning bolt. But, you know, in the last decade of his life, he traveled around talking to students, doing stand-up and doing, you know, small presentations for groups of people. And he was being followed at that time because he was so revered and so loved, and by journalists and biographers. And one night while he was on the road, a woman writer went up to him and asked him this question: "Mr. Burns, how did you get to be so old?" Not a question you ask in polite company. But when in your 90s, I guess you can ask anything and you can say anything and get away with it. But this is what he said. He said, "It's easy. I get up every day and I love what I do." I heard that. I was so thrilled because it seemed so profound to me. Simple but profound. And why is it profound? Because so few people can honestly say it. In polls and surveys they've done on the American working public, they found that 80% or more people go into the workplace and daydream about being somewhere else. Now, that doesn't mean they hate their job or they're not doing their job or they're not having good lives. It just means that they're thinking, what if I were doing something else? What if I had taken another path? And to ascribe your old age to doing something you really love, I thought was a really, really great message. And, you know, many of us wake up in the morning and what's the first thing we do? We go, "Oh, I can't believe it's morning," right? And you like hit the snooze button on the alarm clock 5 or 6 times, throw it across the room if you're violent. Then you think of all the reasons why you don't want to get out of bed. It's too cold. I don't know what to wear. Traffic's going to be terrible. Oh, this big thing's happening, and my boss is an idiot. Or, you know, all those kind of reasons. Maybe I'll call in sick today. Let's see, calculate how many sick days I have. You think I can get away with it? No, I'll just go to work, you know. And you all remember the first morning classes you went to? How hard it was, fighting the traffic and getting here on time and doing this thing? But you all did it. Because the ones who didn't do it didn't graduate. So I know you all did it. So you woke up every morning and you love what you do. And, you know, I think that really defines someone who has made a decision about the direction that they want to go in their lives. I'm of the personal belief that we're all geniuses, that we all have something special that's innate inside of us. And the good ones, the most profound ones, the most introspective ones, discover what that is at a fairly young age and pursue that. And some of us, we just don't know. We haven't been exposed to enough. You know, the right thing hasn't happened. And sometimes we discover later on that, wow, it would have been really great if I had done this. or sometimes we don't know at all. But it's all okay. You know, we all do what we can. But to make a commitment to a college like this one, to say, I'm not going into a traditional school, I'm going to go into a school which is specialized, and where people may doubt its outcome. You heard the phrase, a real job? Is working on a movie a real job? It is here. But to a lot of people, it's just a fantasy. A lot of people, it's like, yeah, what's next, you know? So I salute you all for knowing it, and your lives have changed. I know your lives have changed. You're in debt. That's the only bad part, because everything else about it is a good part. And it's a lot better. There's a lot more good stuff than otherwise. I don't believe in two things, folks. I don't believe in talent, and I don't believe in luck. And you might say, Joe, you just said you've been here for 20 years. You've been monitoring the success of people. How can you not believe in talent? Well, I think it depends on how you define talent. Do you remember how big the classes were when you first started? Half of this theater was full. Some of those people had real talent, meaning they thought they were really good at something, and they didn't think they'd have to work very hard to rise above. And maybe they said, you know what, I can't wake up in the morning. It's not about morning for me. It's got to go my way. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put myself out there. They didn't have the passion. Maybe there were good reasons. There often are. Financial reasons, health issues, personal issues. I won't forgive everybody. But you all didn't do that. You all stuck it and you did it. So what exists instead of talent? Okay? Well, to me, it's that thing George Burns was talking about. It's passion. It's passion for expression, communication, you know, whatever it is that makes you tick. That's the thing that makes you talented. You combine that with two other things. You combine that with love, meaning love of what you do, but also love of the people you're working with. We work in a collaborative business. How many people out here have seen all three of the Lord of the Rings movies? At least half. Did you know that 10,000 people worked on those three movies? 10,000. Did you watch all the credits for all three movies? There's 90 minutes of your life you'll never get back again. And they're all it's all New Zealand and lots of other people too, of course. But think about it. How did 10,000 people work on something in a collaborative way, sharing a vision, sharing an excitement, and have it come together and be something that millions and millions, a billion people can enjoy? How magical and special that is. If only our government worked as well. Even this much as well. It's not a political statement. It's a pro-film TV statement. The other thing I think I said that I don't believe in is luck. Has anyone out here ever won a major lottery prize? Crickets. Yep, that's what I always hear. That's luck. Okay. So what is there exists instead of luck? And I wish this were mine, but it comes from a first century Roman philosopher named Seneca who said, luck exists when preparation meets opportunity. Don't you love that? I do. Think about it, folks, how prepared you are. How the 18 or 36 months that you've been here, you've been learning about how to recognize, how to spot, how to exploit, how to use your preparation with those opportunities. And they will happen. All you need to do is one thing. Don't quit. Keep doing it. Now, I'm not going to say that if you wake up every morning and you love what you do, that you're going to live to be 100. But I am going to say, as long as you live, it'll be a rewarding and happy life. It's been a real joy. It's been a real honor. Congratulations to the graduating class. And I have a real treat for you all, and that is we have a special speaker today. This man was in our November 1999 class that he started. It was the second class ever. He graduated at the end of 2000. His name is Ariel Vroman. Since he graduated, he has developed directed, written, and produced many movies. Some of these movies you may have seen, some of them you've heard of, okay? He directed a movie called Danica, starring Marissa Tomei. It's one of my favorites. He then developed, wrote, and directed one of my very favorite movies called Iceman, with Michael Shannon, with Winona Ryder, with Ray Liotta. Anyone seen that movie? Amazing movie. He also worked on a movie, and I had to write these names down. It's called Criminal. Here's the cast: Kevin Costner, Gary Oldman, Tommy Lee Jones, Ryan Reynolds, Gal Gadot. This man is a star maker. It is my pleasure to introduce you all Mr. Ariel Vroman.
Oh well, it's always hard to go after Joe. This is, it's crazy. It's been almost 20 years since I was here sitting on those new chairs that now look 20 years later, still looks good. And we were a class of, I can't remember how many students, but 11 students. And we were in the second class, and we only had this building. And it was amazing because we were running around the corridors and having as many cameras as we want, and we could actually shoot any movie we wanted. I know, don't feel jealous. It's nothing but the preparation that we got. It was so much freedom of art, and the expression that we've been taught here was almost like, how do we create a community and a film school that actually resonate a reality after you graduate. And this is something that, you know, it's the biggest question of all time, like, what do you do now? You know, you are in such a great greenhouse of creation. And even that you guys had to go through different processes to make your films and had to spend more time than we did here, that's for sure. And to really earn your knowledge in film and in TV and in the new world of media. The big question is, like, what do you do now? You know, the day after. Okay, so you take a vacation, you relax for a second, or you getting your engines running and you say, okay, what is next? How do we face this huge wall? And I can also talk to the families and friends and parents, because my mother's still keeping on calling me in the morning and says, so, what's going on? No, you got another movie? You know, it's let me tell you one thing, it's gonna be forever, as long as you're gonna do the art of cinema and storytelling. It's going to be a forever challenging. It's never getting easy. In fact, it will get harder. But that's the beauty of it. And what Joe said about waking up in the morning and feeling happy and do what you love to do, it's really the most important thing that I can say about my life, that I feel, except my one-year daughter that came in very late also, because I love so much something else, which is storytelling. So what I suggest for you guys, first of all, is take a deep breath. You are into an amazing time that was not existed 20 years ago, and it's called the internet. And today's the opportunity and the amount of money that you spend in storytelling and content is more, I don't even what's the exact numbers, but there are billions of dollars more than what it used to be in the business. So first of all, you are in a very, very good time to come on board as storytellers. There's a lot of story needed to be told, and the world is getting smaller and smaller. So if you coming from different countries, and not just the United States, like myself, I was born in Israel, and I came to the LA Film School, and 20 years later, I'm an American living in LA. So this is what happened. You find your call, and you stay, and you stick to it. But there is really a great beauty to be a storyteller in 2019, 2020, because you have so many outlets and you can reach so many people around the world with a good story and a good piece of material that you're going to create. I can tell you a little experience I just had. I did a movie for Netflix that came in October 2018. September 2018, and it's called The Angel. And I decided to do a movie that was more belonged to my country, a story that will never be told and will never get financed in the world of Hollywood right now. And it was a story about a spy that was the son-in-law of the president of Egypt that became a spy for Israel, and then eventually a double agent, and a 29-year-old kid eventually brought the biggest war between Egypt and Israel, but also the biggest peace for 41 years. And it was one of those movies that Colin Farrell was attached, and Oscar Isaac, and I went to London to location scout, and on the way back I saw a film, which I'm not going to mention which one, and I realized that this is not the time to do a movie that doesn't carry the authenticism of cinema. And I decided to shoot the movie in original Hebrew and Egyptian and in English. And because I really want to approach a certain region, which was, in this case, the Middle East, that needs so much help and awakening of understanding of what is love, hate, and peace between people. And the movie came out, and funny enough, the only way that the movie got 13.8 million viewers on the accounts of Netflix that watched it on the first month was also because of the relationship that you're creating during the journey. And you can think that Netflix is a great machine, it will push a film, but in this case, the story was that a friend of mine that I met on a beach in Mexico 5 years earlier was very connected in the Arab world. And they mentioned that basically movie to the president of Egypt, and in some odd way, they decided to go against the film and put the biggest article in the biggest newspaper in Egypt that the government of Egypt suggests not to watch the movie. And the history is after that. Of course, everybody went to see it, and that's the beauty of the new world of Netflix. So you can do film right now and actually make an effect. And as of today, we know that more than 40 million people watch this movie in the first year of the film almost. And that's for me, you know, and for me, like an Israeli going around the world and meeting people from Palestine, from Morocco, from Tunisia, from Lebanon, from Syria, and getting the love that I'm getting from this specific film where I created characters and kept the authenticism of Arabs and Jews in this war at the most highest level possible because I had a platform to do that. And this is the power that you guys have right now. You really have a big, big, big strength in your hands and with your talent to do that and to change people's perspective and to entertain people and to always understand that whatever you do will stay behind you, which means if you do a bad thing, and I'm guilty, you know, like we all do, we all have moments that we're not doing our best work for this reason or another. It's like having a big mole on your face. It's always going to be there. You're always going to have like that feeling of somebody mentioned you, one of the movies that you don't love, and you're going to feel pain. So that's your responsibility. Responsibility is to be the best you can and really don't compromise. The hard work is never going to stop. The unseen, the uncertainty that you're feeling even right now a little bit of what will be the next phase. He's sleeping already. That's okay. I know you're tired. But that's something that you really need to get into your veins, and don't be afraid of it. Be strong with it. Have your parents understand that this is the path that you're going for. Eventually, you know, I tried to cast the Iceman with Josh Brolin for quite a while. I went after him because nobody wanted to finance the movie with Michael Shannon because he was unknown. And Josh Brolin kept on looking at the script and looking at me and said, yeah, that's a good project, but I don't think it's for me. And I said, so what I'm going to do? He said, well, you figure it out. And that's what you're going to do. You guys are going to figure it out how to make it and how to be successful. And success, I mean by doing what you love and by communicating the language of the new cinema into the world, that it's not just America, it's everywhere right now. Because everything you do right now can literally be broadcast in hundreds of countries at the same time, which it's a huge advantage that you're going to realize when you're going to get out there and getting jobs and thinking about projects and thinking about what you want to do next. Well, I can speak for a long time, but I really going to cut it short to the point that for me it's a big honor to stand here 20 years later, almost 20 years later, and to think that my first short film that I did in this school was about a love affair of a British captain and his camel. I know. We actually had to bring a camel to the soundstage, which is something that you will never be able to do without insurance, without a camera wrangler. And another 20 years that mark a friendship with a friend of mine that was a very funky young actor that was walking in the streets over here in Hollywood that I met completely accidentally. And he was our lead of that short film that I did here called The Jewel of the Sahara. And that guy turned to be Gerard Butler. So suddenly you're doing a short film and the star of your movie is a beggar and a chain smoker cigarette that turns out to be one of Hollywood's biggest action stars 20 years later. So that's one of the beauty of our journey. You never know who you're gonna meet, but always be kind, always be nice to people. Never think that your position, if you are a gaffer, if you are a sound designer, if you're making catering, if you're assistant, if you're the director, if you're the producer, there's no difference. It's a unit project. You have to bring that positivity and good vibe to everyone that talks to you and everyone that works with you. It's very, very important to remember. Don't let that ego, that creative saying to feel that, like Joe said, I'm better than others, to lead you, because you can be amazing, and amazing is a big word, but there will be better people working for you. It's always better. And cherish that, and don't let those good friends from film school that shot your film or edit your film or did the sound design, don't forget them. Take them along with you and have fun. That's the most important thing. All right, so congratulations, and thank you for having me. All right.
There's one credit I didn't mention, and that is Ariel developed and is executive producer on Rambo: Last Blood, which is coming out in another 3 weeks. So, nice work. I want to introduce you all to the captain of the school. This is a person who really embraces the student experience, really understands not only student life, but graduate life, alumni life. She's invested almost her entire life in terms of helping graduates in this particular industry. I'm talking about the president of the Los Angeles Film School, Tammy Elliott.
It's okay. You didn't know you had a president, did you? I know, I just got here, and I'm so sorry I haven't had a chance to meet you. I've met a few of you, but I haven't met all of you, and I'm just so sorry. And what I'd love to know is that we can meet afterwards, okay? As you move through your career path, we're here, this is home, and I'd love some opportunities to meet with all of you, individually or as a group. This is the beginning of our relationship as well. I'm just the rookie, and you guys are the pros, all right? So thank you for all of you, for your families and your friends and your partners and your kids. Thank you for being here with us. For our online audience, thank you for joining us as well. Just love having you here with us to celebrate this amazing, amazing moment. I do want to take a little bit to tell you about me, and then I'm going to talk about you. A little bit about me is, as Joe said, half my life, actually. It truly has been. About 28 years of my life have been devoted to higher education for the entertainment, media, arts, and technology degrees. So even though I don't know you personally, I've had the privilege of working with thousands of graduates like you and employers and career paths in which your career paths can be found. So that's what I'm doing, that's what I've always done, and I'm so happy to be doing it with the great staff and faculty at LA Film School. I wanted to reflect on my past, because so many things change so much, doesn't it? Everything is so different. And I wanted to share with you 3 quick truths that have remained the truth, that have remained the same through all of the changes that we've experienced. Now, I'm going to go wide, talk about the industry, then I'm going to go here, talk about a little bit about technology, and then I'm going to talk about you and your career path. Let's go wide. Over the past 5 decades, our industry has grown, has been expansively grown all over the globe. It's not only entertainment, it's sports, it's corporate events, it's Fortune 500s all the way to startups. It's across all industries and across the globe. Every organization, every collective is looking for a way to tell their story, to share their vision, to sell their product, to increase their followers, and they must rely on the same technologies and creative talent that the entertainment industry has relied on for decades. So it's that big. Now let's talk about technology. It's changed a bit, hasn't it? There's absolutely no doubt that the channels that have delivered content has shifted countless times over the past 50 years. For an instant, when I was a kid and dinosaurs roamed the earth, I had about 3 channels of television that we watched. Is anybody out there with me? Do you remember? Yeah, I see you. I see 3 channels, a radio station and a newspaper. That's what we had, right? But now, when you consider all the ways that we can create and consume content across the platforms, now that is massive, massive change. So this change is swirling around you, and it's faster and faster. Now, you and your career path. There are, in my humble opinion, there are 3 fundamental truths that have remained the truth in the 30 years that I've been working for these industries and for this type of education and our graduates. The first fundamental message is that your path will experience constant external forces of change. Don't change your dream. Don't change this inside. Just know that there's going to be change around it, around you. Now, my recommendation to you, a response to that change, is always learn, always be a student. Change with change. If your ability to adapt and continue to learn throughout your career, that will be one of your superpowers to sustain your career for more than 50 years. Second truth, these industries and ideas are driven by passion and creativity. That also means that there's going to be some competition, and competition is going to be tough. My response that I would like for you to consider to competition is say yes to opportunity. Even if it's a little left of center than what you really, really want to do, say yes to the opportunity and then show up, be prepared, and work hard. Your work ethic will determine whether you get that next call for the next job or not, right? Number 3, and lastly, our 20-year-old graduate has already said it. I promise you it's in my words. I'm not taking your words. But it's profound that all 3 of us have talked about this. The last and final truth. People like to work with who they like. Be kind. Be respectful. Be professional. Share, collaborate, and take care of each other. You guys are holding this amazing dream, amazing creativity, things in your heart and in your mind that have not been created yet. You're going to want to protect it. We get that. Surround yourself with people that are better than you and are kind and respectful. And there's nothing you can't do, just absolutely nothing you can't do. Okay, so this moment of celebration is a culmination of your devotion to your craft and your commitment to your future as you venture out into your tomorrows. Your family here at the Los Angeles Film School is cheering you on from the sidelines. And to be clear, this is not goodbye. Today, we welcome you into the Los Angeles Film School alumni community, which is now over 10,000 graduates strong. You are our family, and we are so proud of you. Congratulations. And now it's time to grant the degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, with an Associate of Science in Computer Animation, Catherine Cruz.
I just want to say thank you to all my friends and family and teachers who have supported me through this journey and continue to support me.
With an Associate of Science in Film, Samuel Wiley.
One minute, he says. Oh, my speech was much longer than that, but I'd just like to say to all of my family and friends that are in the audience and those that are watching live, and to all of my teachers from Paula to Jeffrey Meeks, who was my last teacher, I would like to just thank them for all their support, but the Oscar goes to Michael Frost, my editor teacher. When I started editing, it was Greek to me. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it through it. I wanted to change my major, and I couldn't do it because I had to come up with so many $1,000s out of my pocket. So I went back to him, and I was like, I can't do it, but you know, he said, no, sit down. Samuel, you can do this. He taught me, and I completed Frasier 8, and I was like so excited. So I got on the bus, and when I was going home, I was like, my God, Frost. I mean, that was the greatest experience, and I just couldn't believe it. And I was like, oh my God, something just birthed inside of me. So when I came back inside the next day, I told him, I said, you know what? You burst something inside of me. He's like, oh my God, that sounds funny. And I was like, oh my, no, it was a song, and I couldn't think of anything but Frosty the Snowman in my mind. So I didn't want to call him Frosty because he thought maybe I would be calling him a fat white guy. So I said, since I'm a musician, I will cut the E off and just think it in my head, so I would like to share this little song with you guys. Frost, the editor, has a very helpful heart. He has a skin keyboard cover with shortcuts to type and USBs filled with gold. Yes, Frost, the editor, he'll teach you the way to go. He's so smart and bright, and his editing's right, and tells the best stories ever told.
Chloe Siegel.
I didn't know that I was going to be speaking, but I just want to thank my family for being here and my friends and the faculty here for helping me get the Academy internship. It changed my life. Thank you.
With an Associate of Science in Film Production, Anthony Drake.
First off, I'd like to thank the Los Angeles Film School for allowing me to follow a passion of mine. I'd also like to thank my friends, especially Fred. And I'd like to thank my family. You guys are my heroes and my inspiration. I really love you guys. Thank you.
With an Associate of Science in Film, summa cum laude, Ryota Watanabe.
Hi. I would like to thank all my teachers and all my classmates and all my family. I learned a lot of things from this school. Thanks so much.
With the Bachelor of Science in Animation, magna cum laude, Julia Duran.
For
forgive me, I had to prepare something because I'm awful at public speaking. I'd like to thank the faculty, my friends, my mother and brother who are currently watching in New York City for helping me reach this point in my life. Know that in these past years, not only have you all grown in your craft, but also as individuals, don't forget to celebrate that personal growth. Also, these connections that you've made here are also very important. I wouldn't be surprised if we all lived off of each other for the next few years. So please share those connections too. Congrats to all of you, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.
With the Bachelor of Science in Entertainment Business, summa cum laude, Kai Usami.
I'd like to thank my mom and my little sister Ami, who are here from Japan today. And I really got so much out of this school. I got a job, many internships, and thank you so much.
Jimmy Green Thumbs.
Thank you, Cecilia, for fixing my name, not making me feel awkward. Thank you, Jessica, for giving me this ribbon so I don't feel awkward, too. I wanted to get one of those nice ones, but, you know, I didn't have the time to do all that. But she's get degrees, like Trent said. Thank you. Shout out all the vets, too. This is why we embrace the suck. So thank you, everybody, for coming. And got to get back to the grind. Thank you.
Zachary Sullivan.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my family and my fiance for coming out. Love you guys. Can't wait for margaritas.
Trenton Stanley.
Just like to thank my friends and my family. Hashtag Mullet Gang.
Christopher Lepe.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, family.
Cum laude, Brian Gaynor.
This thing keeps getting in my face. I just want to thank all the teachers for their patience and perseverance with all the students. And last time I didn't get to thank my girlfriend, so thanks, Alex, for sticking by me through my impatience. And thanks, everyone, for coming.
Cum laude, Emilio Montes.
Thank you.
Summa cum laude, Charles Atkinson.
Hello, this mic work? All right. Yeah. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank all the career development, man. All of y'all are the bomb. Thank Joe Byron. He know me, I've been here for the longest. I got all these tassels on because I graduated from the recording program. I graduated from the bachelor's program today, and I actually supposed to be in class right now. Yeah, don't tell them. It's all right. Don't worry about it. So I want to thank, and I'm tripping, I should have started this off, period. I want to thank God, because without him, who are we anyway? And I always got to thank this person for putting up with all of my stuff in my life, and that is my sister, Katrina Atkinson. Please give her a hand. Please give her a hand. And I just need 30 more seconds because I am in the entertainment business, and they always say we got to pitch what we doing. I'm live streaming right now. Please follow Chase More Beats on IG. Please follow that. And also, the student podcast is coming with my friends, Miss Yanni and Miss Juanita White. That's still going down. So God bless y'all. Good night, a good day, and thank everybody.
With the Bachelor of Science in Film Production, Thomas John Richards.
I'd just like to say thanks to my friends and family for their support to get me through this. That's all.
Damian Williams.
Thank you, man. Thank you. All glory to God. Make some noise one more time, man. We done did that, y'all. I just want to thank my family, man, major support system, my kids, Christy, Melissa, Erica. I see y'all over there, man. Couldn't do it without y'all, man. Thank y'all. Much love.
Eduardo Bravo.
Thank you. I just want to thank my mother, Cristina Morales, my mother, Catalina, my sister. I want to thank the Los Angeles Film School, all the staff from the teaching in film production. I want to thank and congratulate all class of 2019 and let our journey begin. Woo!
Summa cum laude, Zachary Erickson.
I just want to say thank you to my mom and to my dad for always supporting me and believing in me. I love you guys. We did it.
Molly Ride.
This makes me nervous. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Connor Gould.
Hey everybody, how we doing? Good. Just wanted to say a couple thank yous to my mom, my dad, my older sister Madison, my little sister Olivia, my aunt Deborah, and my grandma Scotty for being here, and my roommate Clayton for being here as well, and just some other people that helped me along the way. Aaron Johnson, Hannah Lex Davis, Brandon Bonfiglio, Mr. Longo, Steve Longo over here, and Mr. Nesta over here. Thank you guys very much. You guys helped me a lot. Thank you.
Michael Avina.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Gives me a great pleasure to welcome all of you. First off, congratulations to all graduates and everybody celebrating. Today marks a great day of celebration, and it's nice to share this intensity of emotion with this room. Some people only experience one graduation, but not us, so good job. We've accomplished one of the major early milestones of our lives, and one that should be recognized for its significance. This degree is an act of commitment and pride. We all worked very hard to get here, and our efforts didn't go to waste. I really hope that this degree brings opportunities to all of you, and one that opens doors for everybody. It's important for me to thank people that have helped me get here today. First off, I'd like to thank my friends and family in the back there, who have been my #1 fans always. I love you. I've had some of the most amazing mentors and have collaborated with some of the most successful artists. These people believed in me and my potential as a filmmaker. They appreciate my work ethic and my craft. Have accepted me for who I actually am. I'm very passionate and hardworking. These amazing people have acknowledged that and have blessed me with these opportunities. So at this time, I would like to personally thank Damien Sandoval, Galileo Mondal from BT Studios, Ed Ricoshi, my cinematography instructor, James Bauman, producer that I work with. Just recently, I got associated with London Alley and John Richaud, who is a production designer. I booked my dream job, and Steve Longo, career advisor. And everything has been truly a blessing. I really appreciate you guys, and let's party.
DeAndre Gaither.
I do. How y'all doing? I want to thank my DC family up there. Don't be dry. Don't be dry. What's up? My friends, family, everybody that's supported me. You know, going through here, it's not an easy journey. You know, having to like motivate yourself. So when you have like people behind you, you know, pushing you, it kind of make the walk different. You know, better. Thank you.
Anthony Johnson.
How's it going? I would like to thank my mother and my grandmother. I would like to thank my best friends over there, graduating too as well, and at LA Film School. Thank you so much.
Emily Guerrero.
Hi, I wanted to thank my family for always supporting me, and I want to thank all my friends who made me smile and laugh during some of my worst days, turning them into my best days of my life. So thank you.
Alan Lopez.
Good afternoon, everybody. Man, this hat is coming off. Anyways, I would like to first thank my parents for being my main supporters, my girlfriend for being there all these years, for my friends that I've worked with. Yeah, for the friends that I've worked with, the opportunities I've got, and the films that we're going to be showing later on. Thank you.
Prince Charles Ensley.
And we are Young Hollywood, so we got to just do better, folks, and pay homage to the greats, and you know, become greater. So study the greats and become greater. So, yeah.
Jesus Mejia.
Hello, I want to thank God for putting so many people into my life that have been willing to go so out of their way for me to help push me closer to my dream. I want to thank the Rodriguezes, Mejias, Walshes, Crowells, Ensleys, Brownleys, Espinosas, Johnsons, and everyone in between. This is only the beginning, and if you all can believe in me, then I promise I won't let you down. I couldn't have done it without any of you. Thank you.
Brandon Moody.
I know, right? Wanted to thank my family, especially my mom who's here, and my brother Vince, who really kind of set me the stage for how LA was going to be. It's a rough place to live, and also just in addition to being good and knowing your craft, to really know the people, know about the people that you're working with. You know, it really pays off dividends in the future. And I wanted to thank the school for being an amazing playground for all of us and a connection source, and also for challenging us not to work during school. Yeah, thank you.
Cum laude, Huang Yu Lee.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to school and then to my friends and to my wonderful family in Korea. For me, past year was the most challenging, but also the most exciting moment in my life. Thanks for giving me so much inspiration. Thank you all.
Tony Rodriguez. My apologies, it's Troy Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Summa cum laude, Alexander Tosho.
Hello. I'd like to thank God for putting so many wonderful people in my life, and I want to thank the Los Angeles Film School for giving me so many opportunities. I was able to, while I was at film school here, I was able to write and direct my first feature film, The Tenant in 2020, if you're looking for it. And I just want to thank my family, my friends, and my teachers, and everybody who believed in me as I started on this journey, and thank you so much.
Randy Nguyen.
I'd like to thank my family for supporting me on such a crazy career choice. It's scary, so thank you so much. And I'd like to thank the friends that I've made here. They say that film school is what you make of it, and I made some amazing friends here who pushed me, and they're amazing and talented. Thank you.
Aren't you all glad you came today? Okay. Will the class please rise? And it is both an extreme honor and a pleasure for me, on behalf of the Los Angeles Film School, to grant the degrees of Associate of Science in Computer Animation, Associate of Science in Film, Bachelor of Science in Animation and Visual Effects, Bachelor of Science in Entertainment Business, Bachelor of Science in Film Production, and Bachelor of Science in Digital Filmmaking. And with these degrees, all the privileges, rights, and responsibilities that come with it. Will you please turn and face your friends and family? And at this time, move your tassel from the right side to the left side, the side closest to your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Los Angeles Film School graduating class of August 2019. Keep an eye out for it. Okay, this concludes our ceremony, but we are going to ask our graduates to come up onto the stage, and you all can come down. We're going to take group pictures, and I want to make another announcement that after that, we're going to take about a 10-minute break, short break, and we want to invite you all to come back to see the films that these graduates have made, okay? So we're going to take a short break and come back. But I want to say congratulations again to our graduating class, and please, everyone, have a happy and safe weekend.
Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and